I say about once a year. I like to break out this box in particular, not the bag inside the box, but the box, because my story is kind of a self-own, but it's entertaining, it's informative, and it has a bit of a happy ending. So let's go. Okay, so here's the bag, my beautiful bag. All right, you see it? And you see how it's in pretty much prime condition. And the reason why is because this bag has been worn probably less than 5 times since I've had it. Story time. Okay, so here's the story. So I always wanted a Louis Vuitton. I think my granny had one, my mom had one, and so I always wanted one. And I decided, you know what, instead of fantasizing one day I'll get it, I'm going to save up money to get it. So I saved up all year, and I was researching which type of bags I wanted and, the color, if I want the monogram or not, all that stuff. On my birthday, back in 2012, Max and I went to the Louis Vuitton store, and it was in LA. It was like Hollywood, LA. And we got it, and I had great customer service. They helped me with the bags. They were all patient with me. I got my bag. I was so happy. Yeah, I got my Louis Vuitton. So I finally felt like I was one of the LA girls, because, every girl in LA, or most girls in LA, have to have the Louis Vuitton, right? So I'm like, yeah, I got my Louis Vuitton. You can't tell me nothing. And I took it out one day, and it was me. I think it was just me and Max. I don't think Bo was here yet. And we went to Pasadena before we even lived here. And Max, I think he went inside a store, and I was waiting outside on the bench. And I had my Louis Vuitton next to me. I think I was reading the book too. And I was looking directly across at the Coach store. And I was like, wow, Coach got some nice stuff. So as I was looking at the Coach store, it kind of dawned on to me how I used to be hype about Coach, and actually I still am. I really love their products too. And I'm looking from my park bench inside the Coach store, and then I'm looking at my bag, and I'm going, yeah, my bag's nice, but they got some nice stuff too, and it's cheaper. And so over the course of probably, I think a little over a year, I was really in a weird place in my life, because I realized I put so much emphasis on something materialistic. Like, that bag cannot do anything for me. It cannot pay any bills. It cannot give me any back rubs. I put so much hype my entire life in this bag, and for what? And because of that, I hardly ever wore the bag, because I was so disgusted by my behavior. Now, mind you, I have other bags not as expensive as the Louis Vuitton, but other cheaper bags. I love my Telfars, even though I don't wear them very much right now, just because people in LA don't know how to act. And I love my MCM backpack, which, again, I can't wear that a lot too, for the same reason. But it's like, I bought those bags for utilities, like for a use. I didn't put hype that, I have a Telfar or I have an MCM. I just bought because I liked the style. And I get a lot more enjoyment from those bags because I bought that. I bought those bags for, a purpose, not necessarily for a, calling card. I don't know. So let's fast forward to about a few days ago, okay? Not even a few weeks or a few years, a few days ago. So already 10 years has passed, okay? I bought the bag October 2012, and it's now November 2022. And for whatever reason, I joined the Louis Vuitton subreddit. I don't know why. I guess I just like looking at the bags, even though I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to purchase one again. And someone talked about vintage Louis Vuitton bags and how like there's been more of a demand in vintage Louis Vuittons. And I was just like, oh, well, that's cool. And then they said the phrase that definitely pays. A Louis Vuitton to be considered vintage has to be 10 years old. So let's rewind this. My mistake that I made back in October 2012 on my birthday, that I've been so ashamed of for the past 10 years, will financially benefit me November 2022, should I sell that bag.